Awesome. Kia ora tātou, nau mai, haere mai. Welcome everyone to the first meeting of the Kāwhia Community Board in this triennium. I'd like to welcome all the whānau that are here to support their loved ones or friends that are being placed back in office. I know that is non-contested, but that's really kind of irrelevant because it's still a heck of a responsibility that you all have, and it's a privilege to have you on the community board. So we'll go through the formal proceedings and then it's all over to you all. But before I get into anything, can I ask Matua Lloyd to give us, present us or give us an opening karakia, please? Thank you. Moving on to apologies, we have 3 apologies today. One of them is from our Chief Executive, Tanya Winter, who unfortunately can't be here, as much as she would have truly loved to have been. Also, Ken Briggs, who unfortunately, through ill health, has stepped aside from the community board in this triennium, which will regretfully lead us to a by-election over the coming months. But over and above that, we just hope Ken's health, that he stays well and healthy. A further apology from Dave Walsh, who unfortunately has contracted COVID, so he's not here, and good for us that he's not, because otherwise we'd all be going home feeling a bit sorry for ourselves as well, one would imagine. But before I move on, I'd just also like to acknowledge the passing of our kamatua Nick Te Whangai, a really important man in this community, not just here, but our district and across all Aotearoa, New Zealand. So my condolences to his whānau. Okay, now we go through the formal proceedings of the meeting, and that's making and attesting of declarations of the community board elects, and that'll be the next stage. Then I'll come back down here to carry on chairing the meeting at that stage where we go through the nominations and election of a chairperson. In this meeting we won't go for the deputy chair role until we get a full representation on the community board in front of us. And then the new chair will take over, if there is one nominated and selected today. We will go through fixing a date for the first meeting and then general explanation of laws affecting elected members. And my apologies, Councillor Jeffries, welcome also for you as the council representative on the community board this training. So thank you. Right, moving up. I've got to move slowly, so Brendan can get his and take my mic. Awesome. Could Jeff come up and join me, please? So, Jeff, you've got the declaration starting here.
Thank you.
Please, which one you wish to say?
Oh, thank you. I didn't like to read that one. Kia ora, everyone. Got Jeff Good here. Do I have to say my full name?
Please do.
I, Brian Jeffrey Good, declare that I will faithfully and impartially and according to the best of my skill and judgment and the best execute and perform in the best interest of the Kāwhia and Aotearoa communities those powers, authorities and duties invested in or imposed upon me as a member of the Kāwhia Community Board by virtue of the Local Government Act 2002 and the Local Government Official Information and Meetings Act 1987 or any other act.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you.
You can just sign yourself away. Congratulations. Thank you. And you're more than welcome to say a few words if you wish.
Just a few. I'd just like to thank my wife for coming along tonight. She's been working hard on the rural delivery van delivering Thursday's her busiest day, and she's delivering all the newspapers celebrating Cassidy's appointment. I introduced her to Cassidy this morning. Oh, you're the man in the newspaper. So she's seen his face 52 times today. But to the Kāwhia community, I welcome the opportunity to represent Kāwhia and the Aotearoa again. They are beautiful harbours out here, and we're well supported by Otaronga District Council, and I look forward to another 3 years working both with the community boards and members, Hinga, Dave and Kit, and good support from our other Kāwhia Teihiroa supporter. So thank you very much. And Roy, welcome. I really enjoyed your speech this afternoon. You've got to give me the translation, okay? Kia ora.
Thanks, Chief. Awesome. Hang on. Right, there you are.
Ko au, ko hinga te kura whiu. E whakapuaki nei, ka maupono me te tō keke atu. E ai ki ōku pūkinga, me ōku whakawātanga, ka whakatutuki, me ka mahia i ngā paina mo te puari a hapori o Kāwhia. Te mana me ngā mahi ka pāngia. Ka tukana mai ki ahau, hei mema, mo te puari a hapori o Kāwhia. E ai ki te ture, mō ngā kaunihira a rohe, 2002. Te mana kawangatanga a rohe. E ai ki ngā ture arongo, me te ture mō ngā huihuina, 1817. Ki etihi atu ture rānei, pai māriri. And this one here too, Max?
Go. Please feel free to say a few words.
Okay. O tēnā tātou katoa. Te tuatahi e mihi atu kia te kura pounamu e takato e runga te whenua o kai pāpaka. E koro Nick, haere atu rā i ki o mātua tūpuna. E hokena atu aku whakaro e toru tau ki muri, kei konei a koro Nick, tēnei wā, e kei konei taku māma. I te wā i haina te au taku ingoa, e tū taku māma ki te karanga. E tino moki au mo taku māma. I te wā oho te ata nei, I had mixed emotions. 3 years ago, this is my second term, my first term, I was really fortunate enough to have koro Nick here and also my mum. My mum passed away in 2020. She was here 3 years ago doing the karanga as everybody came in, and also the karanga after when I signed. I'm really fortunate today that my dad is here with me. Thank you, Dad, for coming out. I know it's a trip to come out to Kāwhia, but the teachings that I have, the teachings that Mum and Dad gave me is who makes me who I am today. They've taught me values, they've taught me principles in life, they've taught me morals. They've also taught me usefulness, to use my gifts and what I can give to the wider community. So I thank you, Dad, for moulding me to who I am today. I also like to thank my bro, Stan, for coming out. I really appreciate you, bro, for coming out. Also, Cousin Tira, for making time to come out here. I really value you too, Cousin Tira. And Taurupo, my son, for being here as well. I love you, my son. Lloyd, I can't say enough, but I love you as much as love can be. So I thank you for being there here with me and supporting me in everything I do. Tēnei te aroha kia koe taku hoa pūmau. Nō reira, I'm looking forward to the next 3 years. The last 3 years has been challenging, and it's been a real learning curve being on the Kāwhia Community Board. So in the next 3 years, I look forward to some positivity as a group that we come together to benefit Kāwhia moana, Kāwhia kai, Kāwhia tangata, and Aotea whenua. Nō reira, tēnā tātou katoa. Te aroha, te whakapono, me te rangi mai e tātou e. Te aroha, te whakapono, me te rangi mai e tātou e. Yeah, same mate.
Right, if I could ask my board members, our board members, to come up around the table, please. Well, thank you. For the benefit of you all, I'll just read through the process of electing a chairperson. The Local Government Act 2002, Schedule 7, Clause 37(1) states that a community board must have a chairperson. The process of electing of a chairperson is undertaken in accordance with Schedule 7, Clause 25 of the Act. The community board must select System A or System B to elect its chairperson. System A requires that a person is elected or appointed if he or she receives the votes of the majority of the members of the local authority or committee present and voting, and has the following characteristics. 1, there is a first round of voting for all candidates, and 2, if no candidate is successful in that round, there is a second round of voting from which the candidate with the fewest votes in the first round is excluded, and 3, if no candidate is successful in the second round, there is a third and, if necessary, subsequent round of voting for which each time the candidate with the fewest votes in the previous round is excluded. And 4, in any round of voting, if 2 or more candidates tie for the lowest number of votes, the person excluded from the next round is resolved by lot. That was option 1. System B requires that if a person is elected or appointed, if he or she receives more votes than any other candidate and has the following characteristics. There is only one round of voting, and if 2 or more candidates tie for the most votes, the tie is resolved by lot. So the staff recommendation, and I believe this is the Community Board has agreed to, that the Kāwhia Community Board select System B from Schedule 7, Clause 25 of the Local Government Act 2002 to elect its chairperson and deputy chairperson. So I have a mover and a seconder for that, please. Moved Hinga, seconded Jeff. All in favour? So calling on nominations of a chairperson. Do we have any nominations? Yes, Hinga.
I'd like to nominate Jeff Good
Thank you.
for chair.
Any further nominations?
My pleasure to second that nomination.
Awesome. Thank you, Kit. It looks like it's unanimous, Jeff. Congratulations, you are now the new chairperson of the Kāwhia Aotea Community Board. And on that note, I will move my position from out of here and let you take over the seat of the chair. And I'll let you go, please. Awesome. Congratulations. First one we're on to now is item 1, fixing the date.
Thank you. No. First I'd like to start off by just acknowledging Nick Te Whangai this morning. Nick was a man of honour, a man of dignity, and a very important part of the Kāwhia and Aotea community over here. He sat up on the hill there and he could see both harbours, and he loved both harbours with equal love. I'd also like to acknowledge Hinga for placing her trust in me to assume the chair, and Kit for your seconding of that. I will do my best to fulfil your trust in me. Thank you.
Graham's going to present the first next item on the agenda.
Yep. What am I going to?
Item one
So
first.
item 2.
Whenever you need item one first.
Sorry, what are you going to do?
Item 1.
Oh,
Members, the first item on the meeting today is fixing a date and time for our first meeting. I'd like to move that December the 8th, a Thursday, December the 8th at 4 p.m. becomes our new meeting day. Second that. Do we have a...
Yep.
Oh, that's me.
yep. That's
Members,
Thursday.
yeah,
Thursday.
Thursday, December the 8th, 4 p.m. Members, you've heard the motion. All those in favour?
Aye.
All those against? Carried. And then item 2, is it?
It's going to be double-sided, which makes it nice and confusing, doesn't it?
Saving paper.
Yeah.
Item 2 is the general explanation of laws affecting elected members from the Chief Executive. I'm assuming Graham Bunn will be doing that.
Thanks, Chair. So just in Tanya's absence, I've stepped in as acting CE. So one of the requirements for the inaugural meeting of the board is just a general explanation of the laws that affect elected members. So I'll take this report as read. It's just we'll go into these pieces of legislation in some detail when council have their induction, and they're quite complex pieces of legislation, particularly the Local Information Act and other pieces of legislation that affect elected members. So the resolution is that the Kāwhia board received a report titled General Explanation of Laws Affecting Elected Members.
I'll move that. Is there a seconder? Yes. Thank you. Members, you've heard the motion. All those in favour signify as aye.
Aye.
All those against? Carried. And that looks to be it.
Closing prayer.
The closing prayer.
I don't think that every meeting's going to be...
I must admit, it has been a long time since I've been in the chair, and I was known for moving things along, so bear with me. Okay, if we could have a Lloyd, Kamatua Lloyd, to do the closing prayer, please.
Tēnā tātou te tēne tua. Mami ia tina kia koutuka toi loko nei hei karingera, hei kanoe, mō tātou nei Kāwhia. Whakamanangia tarane, mai mō rā, o te mai ui kei mui a koutuka. E hake hei te tīmatana, e tīmatana kore hitu, kia kā putu, kia kā hapa, kia kā hapa. Ka te akera i te karakia nā ngā tātou i whakatimata no reira i tā morāno te karakia i Anei e pāta matu me rā mō mātau e tupa e ni tō aro, me rā tērā tīmatana tō ngā mea. E tau mai o ni ngā wiki i a mātai i mātou a wati ka mātou whāi, ka kore tia ki mātou ki kiu, ki te whai e mātou o mātou whāi. mai te toki pangu i e tai ki ora.
Thank you for that. With that, I declare the meeting closed at 3:02. Kia ora.